So when I decided to actually do a podcast, I was like, Erin, what's your purpose? What's your objective? Okay, like I need an objective. You need an objective with everything that you do. But see, I sat down and I was like, why do you want to do this? Oh, yeah, to my girl, Tyra, actually, who was on the last show, actually hit me up and was asking me about tips on how to start a podcast. I have not forgotten about you, boo, okay? It's just that stuff happens, and I have a to-do list with your name on it, but I also got a to-do list with my home and family, to-do list with work, to-do list with personal stuff. But, girl, I did not forget about you. I got tips to drop on you, okay? But anyway, but I was sitting here and I was like, what is it that you want to do? What do you want to ultimately say? Like, I may have some topics and things like that, but what's the point? How do you tie it all together? I wanted to share my daydreaming thoughts, combine all my passions, find another way to express myself. But also I wanted to create a podcast that was a reflection of my life. Like, I can't be Amanda Seales. And if y'all haven't heard Amanda Seales' podcast, y'all are missing out. It's really good. It's called Small Doses. I can't be Miley Teal. I listen to her all the time. She's the owner and creator of Curlbox. If you're into business or just career questions and things like that, that's an awesome podcast to listen to. But it's like, I'm not even, what's that girl's name? Her name is Farnoosh. So Money with Farnoosh. She's this money finance guru. I don't know how I found her, but like, I don't talk money, you know. So I was like, well, don't be anybody else. Don't be the Reed. You know, don't be Fill the Cup podcast. Don't be my Black Ass podcast. And y'all should all check out all these podcasts that I'm dropping because they are all awesome in their own ways. I'm not Oprah. I read her magazine, but I'm not out here giving big auntie hugs and everything. I uplift people in a different way, maybe. Like when people are upset, I'm just like, girl, let's go get a drink and talk about it. I'm not pulling out the counseling and stuff. I'm not a counselor. But like I said, I was like, you can't be those people. You have to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Put yourself out there. You want to create a radio show. What is it going to be? I said I wanted it to be a reflection of me and of my life. And I wanted it to be relatable. I just listed so many podcasts right there, but I listen to so many radio shows and podcasts, and I don't read blogs, not because I'm not interested in the content. It's because I just don't have time. I don't have time to sit there and read something. I literally carved out an hour to come to the studio to record my very own podcast. This is my baby, and I'm like having to carve out time. So it's like I don't have time to read. I'd rather just put in my headphones and just like listen to an audiobook or listen to the news or something like that. I don't have time to sit there and read. But anyway, all that to say, there's so many shows, TV shows, magazines you flip through, podcasts you listen to, blogs I want to read that I don't have time to read. But all of them have something that I'm interested in, or they reflect a small part of me, and that's cool. I don't expect anyone to just put some sort of platform or a book or a radio show that says Erin Ashley Davenport on it. I don't expect that. Hell, I don't even know who Erin is. I'll be 33 in 2 months, and I'm still trying to figure out who I am. We're constantly growing and changing. But I wanted something that I could identify with as a whole. And the only person that could do that is me. So with that, I also wanted to make sure it could be relatable to other people. Like if I'm missing something, I'm sure there's somebody else out there that's like missing the same thing or a version of what I'm missing or something else. And hopefully I'll be able to fill that void, or hopefully I'll be able to just take you from away from whatever it is, or give you a breather, or just be relaxing or whatever, you know, like that's kind of what I want to do.